Everything your teachers teach you about God tells you God is bad. Your heart tells you God is to be loved without fear. Your teachers tell you God is to be feared, for He is a vengeful God. You are to live in fear of God's wrath, they say. You are to tremble in His presence. Your whole life through you are to fear the judgment of the Lord. For the Lord is just, you are told, and God knows you will be in trouble when you confront the terrible justice of the Lord. You are, therefore, to be obedient to God's commands, or else, above all, you are not to ask such logical questions as, if God wanted strict obedience to His laws, why did He create the possibility of those laws being violated? Your teachers tell you be. 'Cause God wanted you to have free choice. Yet what kind of choice is free when to choose one thing over the other brings condemnation? How is free will free when it is not your will, but someone else's, which must be done? Those who teach you this would make a hypocrite of God. You are told that God is forgiveness and compassionate. If you do not ask for this forgiveness in the right way, if you do not come to God properly, your plea will not be heard. Your cry will go unheeded. Even this would not be so bad if there were only one proper way. But there are as many proper ways being taught as there are teachers to teach them. Most of you, therefore, spend the bulk of your adult life searching for the right way to worship, to obey, and to serve God. The irony of all this is that I do not want your worship. I do not need your obedience, and it is not necessary for you to serve me. These behaviors are the behaviors historically demanded of their subjects by monarchs, usually egomaniacal, insecure, tyrannical monarchs. At that, they're not godly demands in any sense, and it seems remarkable that the world hasn't by now concluded that the demands are counterfeit, having nothing to do with the needs or desires of deity. Deity has no needs. All that is exactly that. All that is. It therefore wants, or lacks, nothing by definition. If you choose to believe in a God who somehow needs something and has such hurt feelings if He doesn't, get it that He punishes those from whom He expected to receive it, then you choose to believe in a God much smaller than you truly are children of a lesser God. No, my children, please let me assure you again, through this writing, that I am without needs. I require nothing. This does not mean I am without desires. Desires and needs are not the same thing, although many of you have made them so in your present lifetime. Desire is the beginning of all creation. It is first thought. It is a grand feeling within the soul. It is God choosing what next to create. And what is God's desire? I desire first to know and experience myself, in all my glory to know who I am. Before I invented you and all the worlds of the universe was impossible for me to do so. Second, I desire that you shall know and experience who you really are, through the power I have given you to create and experience yourself in whatever way you choose. Third, I desire for the whole life process to be an experience of constant joy, continuous creation, never-ending expansion, and total fulfillment in each moment of now. I have established a perfect system whereby these desires may be realized. They are being realized now in this very moment. The only difference between you and me is that I know this. In the moment of your total knowing, which moment could come upon you at any time, you, too, will feel as I do always. Totally joyful, loving, accepting, blessing, and grateful. These are the 5 attitudes of God. And before we are through with this dialogue, I will show you how the application of these attitudes in your life now can and will bring you to godliness. All of this is a very long answer to a very short question. Yes, hold to your valaso, long as you experience that they serve you. Yet look to see whether the values you serve, with your thoughts, words, and actions, bring to the space of your experience the highest and best idea you ever had about you. Examine your values one by one. Hold them up to the light of public scrutiny. If you can tell the world who you are and what you believe without breaking stride or hesitating, you are happy with yourself. There's no reason to continue much further in this dialogue with me, because you have created a self and a life for the self which needs no improvement. You have reached perfection. Put the book down. My life is not perfect, nor is it close to being perfect. I am not perfect. I am, in fact, a bundle of imperfections. I wish Sometimes I wish with all my heart that I could correct these imperfections, that I knew what causes my behaviors, what sets up my downfalls, what keeps getting in my way. That's why I've come to you, I guess. I haven't been able to find the answers on my own.